guys, welcome back to the garage with me, Mike. Today on our agenda, we are finally gonna get right back to this tail end. I'd like to do like all the final drillings, all the final holes on the bottom piece that we have, and I would also really like to get, hopefully if I can, some paint on there, and I doubt it, but maybe even the brackets that are going to be for the brake lights. I did pick up a new bracket for the brake lights that we're going to be putting the strips on. But that's going to be today's video. Another thing that I wanted to discuss with you guys is that I've picked up these right here, and what these are resistors and diodes, and these are very important when you're going to be using a brake light that's an LED strip. So what these resistors are going to do is dull the actual power that goes through, so that it's not so it's not running at the full power. And then your separate brake lever power cable is going to be wired up completely separate to the strip, and when that goes into the strip, it's going to give it 100% power. So that's why these are very important. And then you're also going to need a set of diodes. These are these resistors, I'm sorry, are 560 ohm resistors. They are 1 watt. That's what I'm going to use. We'll find out if they work. I'm pretty sure these are going to work. I did a little bit of research, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be good on the resistors. Also, another thing you're going to need are the diodes, and these diodes are a 5 amp diode, if I remember correctly, and they're important because what they do is they allow the power to go in, but they do not allow the power to go back out. So it's going to stay fully lit the whole time, and you're not going to run into any problems. And it also will stop power from going through when you only have the brake light or the resistor end on. So very important for when you want to run an aftermarket LED strip is your tail light. So let's go ahead and get this project started. Okay, so for the first step, I'm actually going to take these side panels off, and then I'm going to grind down just a little bit of the metal that's there, because it's kind of rubbing on the sides of the plastic, and I just want to make sure that it does not do that, because I don't want the paint to come off on that piece of metal and cause it to rust because the paint gets removed. Okay, so just so you guys can see where I'm going to grind is pretty much right here, because this is the spot that rubs. The rest of this is pretty good. It's definitely way better. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and see if this actually fits on here now. It should fit pretty good because I actually took a lot off. So let's go ahead and see here. You can already tell that's fitting much better. Yeah, that's definitely a much more flush fit than what it was. Hey guys, so finally took this off. I didn't show it just because I thought it'd be really simple, and ended up being a pain in the ass. The rivets broke. I got fucking cheap. Not the rivets. I'm sorry. When I tried to take the rivets out, the fucking drill bit broke because I have cheap ass drill bits. So I gotta eventually, at some point, really soon, get some new drill bits. But this is it. This is a piece of metal. If you haven't seen my other videos, this is pretty much it. Very simple, just a template made with cardboard, and it made this. So I'm going to go ahead and sand all these down right now, or grind them. So let's go ahead and do that now. My camera died, the memory actually got full. So unfortunately when I was grinding this down you weren't able to see that. I already started the paint on this. What I had to do was actually transfer my files so I had space on my camera. So that's why it's a little bit later in the day, and that's why I've already gotten this part pretty much done. As you can see, I've already done the back. This is the bottom, so I'm not really concerned with it too much. I just want to get like a really quick base coat on here. I'm still going to do a clear coat on this, but other than that, I'm not really concerned with this top part because this is going to be facing up into the bike. The part I really want to be good on is this bottom piece. I still don't think I'm going to go with paint anyway, but I do want paint on there just to cover it up so it doesn't rust. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this back down the other way, and then I am going to start painting. So when you paint, it's always good to warm up the can. I already warmed this can up with that hair dryer. And basically you just go over it a little bit and you know, kind of keep it like this and keep rotating it around. That way the can gets a little bit warm and warms up the paint inside, and it disperses evenly over the item you're going to paint. Okay, so this has been drying for about 5 minutes, and then I also had the heat on it, so it's fairly dry. It should be okay to go ahead and put another primer over it. The primer I'm going to use now is just, it's a little bit different than this one because this one I'm pretty much almost out of, so I'm not going to use this again. I'll just use this one. This one is a white primer. The color is not going to matter. This one's a Rust-Oleum American Antiques. And it says wet or dry sandable. So I've been shaking this for a good few minutes now. I'm just going to heat it up a little bit and then shake it a little bit more, and I'll go ahead and put another coat on it. Alright guys, so it's been probably about 10 minutes. I cleaned up the shop a little bit. So I am ready to go ahead and throw the black on here. So I'm going to do the exact same process. I'm going to shake this and also heat it up. Alright guys, so this has been drying for probably about 10 minutes now. So we can go ahead and throw our second coat on here. I've also gone on over it with the heat gun, or the hair dryer. So this should be good to go ahead and throw our second coat on. What I'm going to do after the second coat is just leave it. I'll probably speed dry it a little bit. What I'd like to do is possibly pick it up and just spray the backside again, just to give it a quick coating, and then somehow stand it up and let both sides dry. I'm not sure if that's going to be possible or not. We'll see. I might just end up not doing that and only spraying this one side, leaving it, and then I'll come back maybe tomorrow or the next day, flip this over, and then go ahead and spray the backside one more time, just to get the some of the paint on the back to get a little messed up, just from me laying it over. But if I go ahead and touch that up, it should be fine. Like I said, it doesn't even really matter because it's the backside. Nobody is going to see it except me. So I'm going to go ahead and do the second coat. Same drill as before. What I'm going to do is just heat up the can a little bit. Alright guys, so that is it. That's done, and we'll just let that dry. Hopefully this will be dried like 100% within the next week or so we can go ahead and throw it back on the bike. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will have another one coming extremely fast because my deadline is going to be hopefully to have this bike done by May 1st. There is something that is really cool that's happening in town. Hopefully it wasn't canceled. I heard that it was going to be canceled. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's still going on. I will bring you guys with me when I do that, and I would like to have the bike done so I can bring the bike with me and show that off a little bit. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is dried, and you guys have a great day, night, whatever day it is right now, wherever you guys are. So if you like this video, subscribe and hit that thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one.